In this video, I'm going to make ribs. So we've got 3 racks of baby back ribs where I took the membrane off last night, put them into the tub with the rub, and let them rest in the refrigerator. And they're going to be on the smoker. I've got a 180 smoker, and I've also got a cheater tube with some extra pellets for some more smoke. A little bit about this smoker. This is my Yoder smoker. It's a Yoder640 that I bought 10 years ago. It's been totally rehabbed on the outside and the inside to include a digital controller. One great thing about Yoder as a company is that this particular part, the hinge rusted because I wasn't greasing it, and it's outside, and it froze up with rust, and it broke when I was forcing the lid open. And when I contacted Yoder to buy the new back plate and the top plate, they sent it to me for free, and that was so amazing. It's been a great smoker. It's not the only smoker I use, but it's sort of, for me, a go-to when I need to put something in, if I need to put a lot of protein into smoke. I'm not cooking the ribs, so to speak, in this. I'm going to smoke, and I can smoke for 2 hours, I can smoke for 3 hours, I can smoke for 6 hours if I want. Again, I'm setting this pit at 180 degrees. I'm going to get a lot of smoke on it, and then I'm going to take them out. I'm going to put them then in an Instapot and finish them exactly the way my family likes them. The other thing I love about the pellet smoker is it's not a part-time job. I can put things in it. All I have to do is keep feeding pellets. I can look on my smartphone and I can see what the pit temperature is. I can have temperature probes in if I decide. It's a great smoker. Is it the best smoker? No, there's no best. The smoker that you have is what's best for you. But I do like the company, I do love the smoker, and I do love that I can emotionally neglect these proteins for 2, 3, 4, 5, and even 6 hours and go and do other useful things. That's my method of cooking. All right, after an hour of emotional neglect, take a look at our proteins. Looking really good. An incredible amount of smoke coming off of this smoker at 180. 180 is like my sweet spot for the densest amount of smoke. It also helps that I have the cheater tube filled up with the same pellets, which is some sort of competition blend that I think I buy at the Tractor Supply. I'm not sure, that or Costco, I don't remember. But they're looking great. Again, 1 hour of emotional neglect. I don't know how much longer I'm going to smoke them, but whatever I decide. They're going to have an incredible amount of smoke on them, and then I'm going to put them in the Instapot for 18 minutes and make delicious ribs. All right, second hour of emotional neglect. Ribs are looking amazing, lots of smoke. Could probably use some more pellets. And on to hour 3. All right, hour 3. Get a quick temp probe. Mid-130s, not too bad. Ribs are looking great, tons of smoke. I think I'm going to adjust my Instapot time because the pellet smoker will cook at a little bit higher than the Big Chief. So I'm going to start with 12 minutes, which is 2 hours in a high crock pot, and taste and adjust from there, because I can always add more time, but I can't take it away. All right, 4 hours. First thing I'm going to do before I take the ribs out is I'm going to empty out my pellet hopper so that I may starve the pellets out of the feed tube. One thing about pellet smokers is that pellets, if left in the feed tube, especially in a humid environment, can expand and seize the feeding tube. And I only know that because it happened to a really good friend. So what I'll do is I'll just, again, I took all the pellets out of the hopper. I'll let it starve and feed, and the temperature will drop all the way down. That means my channel is clear, and then I'll go ahead and turn off the smoker. Core temperature on my ribs on this front rack is 145. About the same on this rack of ribs. So what I'll do is I'll have them and stuff them in the Instant Pot. And last up, I'll add my can of Dr. Pepper. And because the temperature's up so high, and I know I'm repeating myself because I repeat myself a lot, I'm going to do 12 minutes to begin with, which is 2 hours in a high crock pot. And then take the top rack out, give them a sample, see if I like them, see how much I like them, and then if I'd like, I can either do another 3 minutes, which is 30 minutes on a high crock pot, or go for another 6 minutes, which would be another hour. All right, 12 minutes in the Instant Pot. Let's see what they look like. We'll do the steam release. Nice and juicy. Pretty decent smoke ring. Now I just have to wait for it to cool so I can taste it. I brought some of my 4-herb chimichurri, which I absolutely pulverize so I can put it in a squeeze bottle and use it as a condiment, or a squeezable condiment. So we'll let that cool and I'll have a taste. All right, we're back for the taste. Very good, very smoky. The rub seasoned the ribs well overnight. The chimichurri is fantastic as a condiment. I think I could get away with another 3 minutes in the Instant Pot, even another 6, which would really make them fall off the bone, but the bones are clean. I think this would please a very wide audience. I'm going to have my family taste them. If they like the consistency, I'll stick with it. If they want them to be a little more cooked, so I'll do probably another 6 minutes in the Instant Pot, just so I can fine tune it to the way they like it. I think they're absolutely amazing. Until next time.